Hey guys, my name is James Francis and I'm a failed YouTuber. In 2016, I started a daily vlog and I did it for about 200 days. And unfortunately, it didn't do too well. I think the reason that it failed was that it didn't really come from a really good place. I saw Casey Neistat and all these daily vloggers on YouTube just absolutely blowing up. And I thought it was Casey Neistat. And the problem is with imitation is you're just not that person. Even Casey Neistat would say, just do your own thing. Do what makes you. And I thought, throw some montages in, show Vancouver Island a little bit, and just not really show who I really was kind of like a major failure. Ironically, I should have saw this coming, but by far the biggest vlog videos that I did were the ones where I kind of expressed more of like what I did and what I enjoyed doing, like drawing comic books. My comic book one, going back to reading about old comics, but it's by far like one of the biggest vlogs. To be fair, I did have a few loyal watchers who pretty much watched and commented on every video, which I'm super grateful for and kind of miss those days actually. This kind of goes on a little bit of a tangent early on here about the deepness of your followers compared to the width, the amount of followers or people who enjoy your stuff. It's not about the amount, it's how deep that connection is. And I legitimately met people through my vlog. I actually met my friend Benin, who's got a cool vlog. He still does it. He still does a daily vlog. And he's from Australia. And he came to the island and actually met up with me. And that was a super cool moment. And I really appreciate people like that. We've been following each other for that long. Oh, close to 10 years, which is insane. Actually, really crazy, I think about it. I'm back in the forest where I did the video. That's the worst movie you've never seen. And it's got like one of the lowest views on the vlogs. But check it out. I went even as far as buying a drone that Casey was hawking. A Phantom 4, I believe it was. It's a big, big thing. Not like those tiny ones they have now. And, spent a couple grand on it. And I used it maybe 10, 20 times before I kind of got annoyed by the rules and the red tape that was coming in with the drones. And then just everybody had drones, so it wasn't even a unique thing anymore. The thing about trying to catch those trends and stuff like that is you have a very short window. Another reason why the daily vlog really failed was I didn't have like a real topic, which is fine, but I feel like you have to establish a bit of a niche before you start going into more random, more daily portions of your day. Unless you're like really like a travel vlogger, which I wasn't. I'm even less of a travel vlogger now. I think people really gravitate towards a certain thing first. Once they get to know you, they start following you for whatever you do. But I never really established that and just didn't have that topic. I think one of the biggest reasons why it failed was I kind of subscribed to this idea that the daily vlog would be the thing, like content over quality, the amount of content over quality, which I've kind of realized now that it's not true at all. The problem with content over quality is that why would somebody follow you just because you post a lot of stuff? Some vlogs I made were like 30 seconds long, minute long, and they were just like grainy and just not very good. I made videos sometimes just because I needed to get something up, which I think is the worst advice that anybody was ever given about making stuff. Of course, consistency, they talk about this a lot. You gotta be consistent. But that doesn't necessarily mean like posting every day. Consistency is like multiple factors, and quality being one of them as well. But again, you don't wanna be too precious with your quality and then just never make anything. It's definitely a balance. It's not just a black and white kind of thing. My very first actual Little League baseball game, my first at bat was here. It's not quite a Little League field anymore. I remember my very first at bat, I smoked a ball. I was like 10. I didn't play like organized until about 10. But I remember I ripped one up the middle here. It probably wasn't as far as I think, maybe up to second here. And ended up hitting like a Little League inside the park home run. First at bat. And that's what it all started. 10 years in the bigs. Played for the Mariners. I got my Mariners jersey on, Ichiro. If you know, you know. Failing as a vlogger. What you really want to do, and again, everybody's just trying to figure stuff out, right? But what you really want to do is trying to find your tribe, your people. If you're watching this, a good chance that you're either a young filmmaker who is trying to find inspiration, trying to find somebody who's done stuff, failed, an old guy who's has never been, not even a has-been, or like maybe you're closer to my age and just looking for people who kind of in the same boat. That's kind of what I'm doing this for. I feel like I'm coming from a way better headspace with this. You know, and again, this is just like years of learning, right? I'm glad you're here and glad you're coming for the ride. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. So I'd like to show you kind of like where I'm at with this new resurrection of the channel and tell you more about my goals into the future. I believe this is video 4 or 5 in my quest to get monetized. So let's go more in the deep dive of like where I'm at with this channel. We'll see you at the house. Hey, so I'm back at the house. I resurrected this channel with the failed 42-year-old no-budget filmmaker video. I'm kind of basing off that. So it's been about 28 days. So since that video, I've gained 49 subscribers. I'm now up to 3,794,000 subscribers, which is crazy. Over 4,000 views. And my watch time, 147, almost 148 hours, which is all way above typical range. Yeah, just wanted to show you the update on that. And if you go to my monetization, which I haven't got yet, I have all the subscriber amount you need, well over that actually. And this is where I've slowly creeping up here. I need 4,000 watch hours and I'm at 1,072. So it's slowly creeping up. I believe if I just keep consistent, that will just slowly go up and up. I don't know. I'm hoping to hit this in the summer. That would be amazing. I really want to get this back to monetization, and it's not just to like make money. It's sort of a goal. I'm setting a goal of monetization as something to strive for, not necessarily like, oh, now I can make a bunch of money. It's more just a goal setting. I think little goals on the way to certain goals is a good idea. Getting to a monetization level would be super awesome. So that's gonna be the vlog. I hope you liked it. Make sure you subscribe and check out some of my previous vlogs. Everything helps out. So thanks a lot.